then there I can see that he's only looking for the time pass, you know, like. And then our relationship doesn't long last, and after couple of months we broke up in a very bad way, because I was not ready for it, because the only thing was really hurting me was he cheated on me. You know, person who cheated on somebody, they don't feel nothing, their heart is, but the person who get cheated, their heart breaks. So which is why I was really in trauma, kind of. Hello, namaste, and welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to my another vlog. It's not a vlog, it's a chit chat vlog, eh? So I just literally post my love story in Nepali language, eh? But I am so glad that I did, because you guys are giving me so much love and support. I feel really overwhelmed. I don't know. I didn't decide to do my story in English. It's because you're asking me. I already planned that I am going to do in both languages, but first I'm gonna start with my Nepalese languages, because I'm more comfortable and more you know, I've got more words if I want to explain. As in English, I'm gonna go in a very basic way to tell you the story about me and my husband. Our story is it was very complicated. There was very ups and downs. Let's start, eh? It's gonna be very difficult for me, because the way I start my story in Nepalese was really comfortable, I mean, to speak in Nepalese, but in English I have to think twice before I speak, because sometimes I can't get the proper word how to explain you guys. But let's start anyway. I hope I will manage to tell you everything, whatever I said it in Nepalese, hey? Nepalese language. So I'll start from here. If you watch my previous vlog where I mentioned about my journey as a student to UK, and I moved to London in 2013 with Lakshmi, my friend, and she used to have one room. We all students, the same story. We can't afford the whole house. We either share with all the students, or we just rent just one room. So we were, me and my friend Lakshmi and my Neha Baini, we used to stay all three together, and at the same time she used to pay the rent for a room where we used to live, because on that moment I was looking for a job and I don't have money to pay the rent, so she helped a lot. I mean, she was paying the rent, but later on when we found the job, we all managed together. So as I told you that whenever you are looking for a job, any kind of job, you always need reference. Nepal, it's only not in your country or some other country, I think it's everywhere. It's the same here as well. So somehow I met so many brothers and sisters, Nepalese brother and sister, who been settled here in UK, in London, who knows people, who knows the jobs, who work in a nice place. So one of the brother, he referred me at his place. So he was a manager there, so he referred me on that job. The job was the waitress and the reception in O2 Arena. In O2 Arena, that bar used to get really busy in weekend. I found the job in April 2013. They asked me to come for the trial in O2 Arena. There was a pub, bar and restaurant named called American and Grill Bar. It had 3 floors. The first floor was bar, and the second floor was full-on restaurant, kitchen, and the third floor was bar plus place to eat, but it was like for venue or VIPs, like that. So the first day when I went there, I don't remember that much, but I had a training, and then at the end they asked me if I liked the job, and they give their reviews that if they like me or not, no, but I think they like me, and that's why they asked me to come to work from tomorrow. So the next day when I went to that restaurant to work, they introduced me there was lots of stuff, and believe me, there were lots of Nepalese brothers. There was no Nepalese girls, but there was Nepalese brothers and Dajubai. There were lots working in that place, and they introduced me to everyone, like blah 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 blah. And my husband was there as well. I didn't notice him, but he told me that he noticed me. He thought I am from China. I'm a Chinese. It's very common because I look like that. I used to have always bang, and I do look like Chinese, but maybe not now. But yeah, and he thought I was Chinese. But then later on, when he saw me chatting with my Nepalese brothers, he was like, "Oh my God, she can speak Nepalese, or she's Nepalese." And then he found out that I am actually Nepali. I'm not Chinese. So slowly time passed, and then I am my character is like really bubbly character. I am like chulbuli, I can talk to anyone. I don't hesitate to talk to anyone. I can make friends very fast, kind of personality I have, and I am. And I was single actually. Obviously, I'm gonna talk with boys, flirt, it's obvious things, when you're single, you flirt with people, so girl flirt with boys, boys flirt with girls. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we used to talk. I will not say flirt, but we used to talk a lot. He will make funny jokes, and he was very chatty with me. And then later on, we used to flirt, kind of a flirting, like the first time when I heard his name, Craig. Oh my God. It was so hard for me to remember his name because I am really bad at remembering names, and I'm still like that. I used to call him Curly Fries because his hair was really curly. Oh my God. I'm wearing his t-shirt. I've got a picture of him here. So he used to have so curly hair. So we used to do the curly fries in our kitchen as well. So I used to call him Curly Fries, which is very easy for me to remember. So I used to call him Curly Fries, can I have a curly fries? So we waitress obviously gonna have a nice connection with the chef because we have to go to the kitchen all the time to get the food, to correct the menu, to tell the chef about the menu. So that was the connection I'm talking about. And yes, we used to, every time when we go to the work, we greet each other very nicely, smiley face, always very energetic, always very nice, and he was very gentleman. So yeah, and that time I will not say I was alcoholic because it's not like I drink a lot, a whole bottle I drink. I can't drink a whole bottle. The problem is like I started drinking like 2 years ago, and that was my third year going on, and just one glass or two glass of whiskey will make me drunk, like a wildly heavily drunk, where I'm gonna be like unconscious, kind of like that. So I'm not alcoholic, but if I drink just 2 glass or 2 beers, I will get drunk. That's I am, hey. And after finishing our job, our restaurant closed at 8 p.m. So we used to go downstairs with my friend Anna, my Polish friend. We were really close on that. She was my another best friend after Lakshmi, Neha. No. So me and my friend Anna, she's from Poland, and we used to go downstairs and we used to drink after work. Obviously we get tired, so we were like, okay, let's get her. And the thing was like on that bar we can have free drink. Okay, that's why we used to drink there. We sit there and we drink there until we feel like, okay, now it's time to go home. So it was like that for a few months, and then one day, because I'm really comfortable with my husband now, because we chat, we laugh together, we do funny things, funny faces. So one day I asked him when he was leaving, 8:30, we were outside, I was almost half tipsy, yeah. So he was passing by and I said, hey, Greg, come back, come here. And he's like, oh, hi, he said he wants to go home, but I said like, oh, just have one drink, it's fine. And then he joined, and then we had a drink. And what happened was, after a few shots, not shots, after a few JD with Coke, I got really drunk, really drunk, that I can't walk by myself home. I will take a bus to home by myself. So my friend Anna, she was fine. They drinks alcohol, and they looks like they didn't even drink alcohol. For me, just 2 glass, I'm gone like that. So my friend Anna, she said, okay, now she's drunk, and I don't live nearby, so I have to go opposite. So she's living to my opposite. So I think, do you mind, Craig? You can take her home because you live the same way, kind of. I think that was a chat. And Craig said, yeah, don't worry, I'll drop her home. And I remember, yeah, he took a cab, and my house my house was not far from that old area, and I used to live near the in the Charlton. I used to live in a small box room where all the other brothers and sisters were sharing the house, like a students. We were all sharing the house, and I was in a small box room, but they were couples, so they have a big rooms. And my husband, I don't know what we talk about in the cab because I don't remember, seriously. And so nice of him that he just opened the door. He took the key from me, he opened the door, because I was not in that condition where I can just open the door. I was like that. He opened the door, and then I was just chatting, and then he pushed me inside, and he threw the key inside, and he shut the door from outside, and he left. And next day morning, of course, it's a chill time. Chill means, I mean, you don't have any responsibility, no family to look after, no kids to look after, so you can sleep till 12 o'clock in the morning, because I was hangover. And we woke up, and my work started at 4 o'clock or 2 o'clock, I don't remember actually. And next day morning, again the same thing. We said, hi, hello, how was your last night? You were drinking, oh, blah 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 blah. We used to, oh my god. So he continued doing the same thing, like we used to drink every time, okay? And he used to drop me all the time. Okay, that was our cycles, kind of, like. But the thing was, like, my husband, he's very, I mean, very nice and very gentleman, that he never misbehave, or he never tried to misbehave with me or anything. He just used to drop me home. That's what he used to do. That's his job. Okay, so slowly I really liked him. I mean, he was very nice. I mean, obviously, why, you can tell when you look at somebody, and when you spend lots of time with that person, you will know each other very well. I mean, almost like 80% you will know that what kind of person he is. So in my point of view, he was a very nice gentleman, very funny guy, who make me laugh all the time. And but then I feel like I don't have to look at him like that way, because he's English and I'm a Nepalese, and we have a very different culture, very different, oh my gosh. So I never thought that he would like me on that way. I only think like he's a very nice and gentleman. That's why he's just doing like a gentleman stuff, dropping me home safely. So working there, one day I asked him, like, I don't remember, I asked him like, what kind of girl you like, and he said, I like very mature and very, like, stable person, like mature and who behave like a lady, maybe, I don't know. But I was totally opposite. I was I'm not mature. I was not mature. I was still like a baby girl. I still behave like a child. I still behave like a child right now as well. And I am very funny character, bubbly character. And that's why I was thinking, like, no way, I'm not mature. Maybe he's not thinking about me like that. I was just taking the hints that if he might like me or something. Okay, then what happened was we were just going on like that, like as a friend. We become very nice friend, And then one day I've got a proposed by another chef in the same, from the same kitchen where my husband work. So they're not friends, but they know each other. I mean, they work in the same place, they are colleagues. So I was single, so he said one day he was drinking with me, and he said he wants to go date with me. And I was like, I'll let you know. And then before I says anything further, I talked to my husband that are you seeing anyone, or you have a girlfriend? I think what he said was not a girlfriend, but he is seeing someone that is obviously like he's with someone, like, which really breaks my heart. And I said, oh, okay, then you are seeing someone. And he said yes, and they're not boyfriend and girlfriend, but he is seeing someone. So that's the hint for me that, okay, he's not into you, Maya, you can move along, you can get aside. So I told my ex that, okay, yeah, we can date, nothing wrong with dating, we can chat, we can know each other, like. So we start dating, and then after, when I was dating my ex, my husband, he kind of back off, like he stopped chatting with me, he don't behave the same he used to. He ignored me. I think I asked him as well, like, why are you ignoring me? And he's like, no, I'm not ignoring you. Am I ignoring you? No, I'm not ignoring you. Unfortunately, our restaurant closed in 2013, end of the 2013, because of some issues. The whole restaurant is closed. That means the whole staff have to go and find another job. So my husband, he found a job in here, Greenwich. He was working as a chef in a Greenwich. He never worked somewhere else. He's always chef. He's still chef. So I start working in London, Shoreditch, Sylvia, where my friend Anna used to work. And luckily I found a job there as well, in a coffee shop, and I was working there full-time, morning 6 till 5. And we didn't contact each other because he didn't show any interest in me. So I was like, okay, I'll let him go, because now I'm dating someone else, so why would I bother him, kind of, like. And relationship was only last for a couple of months, I will say, because slowly, like, it takes time to know the person, kind of. So slowly he changed, he start getting weird in somehow place. I'm not gonna lie, but he cheated on me. And obviously I'm Asian person, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna say why, I'm gonna say what's the reason, blah 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 blah. And he told me that he can't go with the relationship because he's not planning for a relationship anyway. So then there I can see that he's only looking for the time pass, like. And then our relationship doesn't long last, and after a couple of months we broke up in a very bad way, because I was not ready for it, because I was taking that relationship very genuinely, but he was not, which really breaks my heart. And it was really hard for me to back off. The only thing was really hurting me was he cheated on me. Person who cheated on somebody, they don't feel nothing, their heart is, but the person who get cheated, their heart breaks. So which is why I was really in trauma, kind of. And my friends, they helped me a lot. Everyone, they helps me a lot. And Anna said, come stay with me, because staying alone is not really healthy for you at the moment. So I moved to Stratford with Anna. Anyway, we work in the same place, so which was really good. So I moved with Anna, and we used to live there. She wants to distract me from those bad relationship, so she used to take me to the party, we used to go drink, we used to do stuff where I can divert my mind. But it was really hard. You will understand, girls or boys, if you get cheated, you will understand how it's feel. And then suddenly I got a message from my husband saying, in my Facebook, because I didn't have any other social media rather than Facebook. And luckily we were in Facebook because he used to text, we used to chat in a Facebook when he used to drop me home, that I used to text him, do you home safe, are you okay, are you got hangover. We used to chat like that. But after me dating that ex, we stopped chatting. So suddenly he texted me back, and then I was like, oh wow. I was like sad. And then suddenly when my husband texts me, I'm like, oh wow, he texts me back. Oh, he remembered me then. I was like really shocked. And he's like, how are you doing? And is everything okay? I think he somehow heard. So I think he somehow found out that we broke up. And that's why he was asking me if I'm okay, if I'm doing all right. And I said, oh yeah, I'm okay, I'm very much okay. And then after that few chat, we stopped chatting. And then one day, after 2 weeks, I think, I text him happy birthday, because it was his birthday, 8 October, ages is 6 October. So I said happy birthday, and then he said, do you want to meet up? And I said, of course. And he said, oh, you live with Anna, bring Anna with you. So me, Anna, we went to meet him in the same place where we used to work, but that place was not American and Grill Bar. That place now is all in one bar. I think I said it right. And we had a few drinks, and then we chat. I was chatting a lot. We chat about my breakup. He said he heard about that. That's why he was asking me if I'm all right. And then I said, you ignored me like we never know each other, and we never knew each other before. And he was like, no, I was just giving you a space because you are dating someone else, and I don't want to interfere in your personal life. And then I was like, okay, that makes sense, but at least you can text me as a friend, innit? Like that. And he told me that he knew that that person is not looking into that relationship very genuinely, or he's gonna do that kind of stuff in future. He knew that that guy is not boyfriend material, I would say. And I said, why didn't you tell me that before? I mean, you should have told me before when I told you, because I told you that he proposed me before I even say yes to him. And he said, the thing is, like, I don't want to badmouth anyone on their back. Okay, interesting, that's fine then. Okay, few days I was just chatting about what he did to me, blah 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 blah. And then he said, like, listen Maya, I'm not here to chat about him. He's gone, I mean, gone for good, and now you think about your future, don't talk about the past. So that's what we did. And then he used to live here in this place right now where I'm sitting right here. He used to live with his mom, and in Lewisham, I used to live in Stratford. So me and him, we start chatting, and then he said, let's meet up. I said, okay, let's have a coffee. And I literally went to the Westfield and took those videos right now. So we used to go in this Neuro cafe. We used to sit outside and we used to chat, drink 2 coffees, chat. He don't drink coffee, he drink teas. I drink coffee, and then we chat. And then the first we used to have our date in this Nepalese restaurant as well. That's the picture from that time. And this is the stair where we used to sit down in Stratford stairs at night and chat. I don't know what chat, but we used to chat a lot. So yeah, and then he told me that I forgot to tell you that he told me that he used to ask my ex that how I'm doing, but he never told me about that. I mean, he never say that Craig asks about me, how I'm doing, nothing like that. And then he told me that he did like me before then as well, but it was really scary or weird for him to say anything to me about date or anything, because I'm Nepalese and he's English. So we had a mutual thinking, like I was thinking he's English, I'm Nepalese, that's why he's not gonna bother asking me about date, or he was thinking that I'm Nepalese, he's English, so I'm not interested in him. So solid. Okay. And then so he told me that he used to like me, and he don't care about I had an ex, he don't care about what happened to me. He just said that don't think about the past, the only matter is the future, you know, like think about the future, what we're gonna do the next. Just forget about the past. He don't care if I got cheated. And that's how we confessed each other feelings. And one day he took me to his house, kind of in a November or December, I think. And he introduced me to his family, his brother, his mom, his sisters, everyone. So it was scary, because obviously you're gonna get scared because it's your boyfriend family, isn't it? And then later on, their family member told me that they were so excited, they were so happy, they were like, oh my god, Craig brings a girl at home. Because their sister, they told me that they were so scared that his brother is gay, because he never ever brings girls before in this house, and I was the first girl, which made me really happy. I was very happy and really proud. And this was the room, Craig rooms, still our rooms. This was the Craig rooms, and this is, he used to live here, I mean in this room. Still we live, what I'm talking about, still he lives here, we lives here. So after that we start dating properly, you know, like I told my mom and dad, and he introduced with his whole family. We did Christmas together and everything. And then unfortunately my visa expired in 2015. We didn't even have a chance to do all the boyfriend and girlfriend stuff, and it feels really sad, because now there's no other option. I can't stay here anymore. And the lawyer, we had a talk with the lawyer about, like, is there anything else we can do so Maya can stay here? And the lawyer said there is no other way, because she came as a student, so she have to go back to her country, and then you can apply again in a genuine way, you know, like. Then I said okay. Then we chat and we decided that okay, I have to go. And he booked a ticket for me, and I went to Nepal in 2015 April. And after 2 weeks there was an earthquake. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you in a short way. After I went to the Nepal, he came to Nepal. He met my mom and dad. We had this tikatalo in our. We did our engagement. We did our wedding in a Nepalese culture, Tamang style. We did our in Tamang style. And he met my grandma, and my grandma, she's not here anymore. She passed away in 2017. And yeah, he met my aunties, my sister, everyone. It was very nice, and we had a lovely time there. And then he stayed for a month, and then he went back. Of course, he have to go back. And then in 2016 he came back again, and we had our marriage registration and everything. And oh my god, it took a long journey. I mean, we had 2 years long distance relationship. After that, because I have to apply in a spouse visa, so he was working hard, you know, like. And in that between we had a little bit of we never argue. It's not argue, or it's not he's very calm person. And sometimes, you know, like when you're in a long distance relationship, when you have some disagreement, you can't tackle that thing on the phone, because it's really hard. Doing face-to-face and on the phone is very different things, and it's very easy when you are near and when you are face-to-face, rather than in your phone. You don't know how the other person is feeling. You can't tell. Yeah, so yeah, that was a little bit of ups and downs came between our long distance relationship, but at the end we did it. And I've got my visa in 2017, and I came back to UK as his spouse. And after that, my other goal was both work hard and settle our life, but it was not planned. But Asia arrived in our life, and I'm glad and I'm thankful for that Asia's here, and I can't imagine my life without her anymore. Yeah, so now we are here. Our story is just going on now. So finally, that's our story. But I just want to tell you the next part soon, that what's going on, you know, like why I told you that my and my husband's relationship is a little bit complicated right now. It's not that like we don't want to live with each other or we want to blah 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 blah. It's just like we need to sit down and talk and sort these things out, which is not happened for a long time, and I think it's time. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed my story, and I hope I told you everything. If I'm not, then oh, I can't do anything. Anyway, thank you so much for watching my video, and I am really feel pleasure to tell you in both language, English and Nepalese, because I have lots of followers who don't understand Nepalese as well, and I respect them as well. That's why I'm doing that in English. I hope you understand my English. Anyway, thank you so much and love you all.